20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
Don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, sock it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. What you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a Could you get up off the wall? Go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
Myers in motion right. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9. Now Garoppolo. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hill. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 and now on 1st down. Short pass to Howard. Touchdown! O.J. Howard from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 10.
21.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Three straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. 13. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 2 and now on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They run. It's Tucker.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 65.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
11.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chain. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Cover 2. 21G. Hey. Out.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Achane gets it from the gun. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Dolphins at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Charles, There aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
13.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hill on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Garoppolo. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Tua signaling to change things up. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A gain of 42 yards on the ball. First down.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and you can't help but have flashbacks to the fourth quarter of Super Bowl 54. Emmanuel Sanders overthrown, and that was a similar tough throw there. Another one he'd love to have back, but another one he'd take a shot at, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
21.
First down, Las Vegas.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room.
Here we go.
He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Raiders 10.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Up the middle, Achane. Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Hey, 21 TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's good. From Miami Dolphins.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, time out two. Time out two.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Hill to return it. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent. He's got a man complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here's Hall. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll run with Tucker. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
21. Here we go. 12.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Sanders on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next is Dolphins 35, Raiders 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we
The
go.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll let this go for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Raiders! Michael Mayer, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
35. Raiders 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin
On play action, here's Tua. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly in volumes.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. This is caught by Tucker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Garoppolo changing the play. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to